Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, and furs. Trashkin all, good evening and welcome to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Raspa Trash Bear. And today we're settling up some odds and ends before we ship off to Solsteed. We have our new friend, Illia.
I'm right behind you.
You know, I find it odd
Let's
that
get
they
going,
don't
then.
have a chat option for companions, but I suppose they're mostly just meant to be cool. There we go. Nice timing on that ice spike. Well. Oh, hey, Miak.
Maik can travel fast across the land. Some lazy types take carriages. It is all the same.
Some lazy types take characters. How's it going, Miak? Not all of us get the magical developer tools, my friend. Always just spawn in when we care to. But I suppose we're gonna get things started by heading on over to Windhelm. Get a little business done for the guild. Don't remember where I parked our loyal pony, Shadowmere, but hey, that's par for the course for me. We'll just take full advantage of the structures available to us. But I survived a snowstorm last week. Turned out okay. There were only like 2 houses on our block. My favorite caravanners. Oh hey, me.
Bring your coins, but do not it is over.
Your amulet.
There it is. Ah, home. If you ever need the skills of a Khajiit warrior by your side, I would be honored to travel with you. Until then, here. This is for you. In thanks.
Thank you. Kajo's probably like my favorite random
May your road
Khajiit
lead you
NPC,
to war.
honestly.
Leave all this talk of dragons.
He's a nice contrast. Like, you know, warrior in full, wears heavy metal, uses 2-handers. Like, what more you want? Like, a little more contrast in Khajiit would be nice? Which might explain why I cling so desperately to Kajo as a contrast in Khajiit. Hold on. What's highlighting in that direction? Because Windhelm... Oh, the game markers are getting funky, Trashkin. Well, we'll just meander ourselves north. It'll sort itself out eventually, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason it's indicating back to Riften, but... We'll worry about Kingsling after we get this job done. Finally get to bust up some skooma dealers. I've been waiting all game for this. Like, part of the problem with skooma is we know it has negative effects.
Damn you! I think you're good.
Yep. Alright, boys, you have a good one. Getting awful dark out. I should have known it the second I saw that cave. You'd think I'd get used to the travails of traveling in Skyrim, and yet, for heaven's sake. Please, have I not killed enough of you? Run for your species' sake, please. Okay, look, Barry, I don't want no smoke. Oh, for the love of Pete, Barry. Try to warn you. Illia's nice with those ice spikes like that. Okay, I guess I'm making a matching set of rugs. Now, wanna. But again, I will defend myself. I will feel badly about it. Oh, hey, Foxa. How you doing, friend? Yeah, I feel weirdly guilty about my hunting habit late game now. Like, honestly, I could have just waited for the leather. I didn't need it that badly. Just eager to make progress, I suppose. Now, if it's a survival game and I get meat and fur or leather out of the deal, yeah, I feel totally not guilty in those scenarios because I need both. Yeah, we're on the right track. No idea why the indicator went goofy on us. Then again, it is Bethesda code. Who knows what was happening there? Alright, that's my one. Oh. How's it going? And ice spike. For a second, I thought I was getting back up. Come on, Illia. We got a pace to make. I got about 2 hours to make a dent in this to-do list before we're shipping off for Solstein. Is it Solstein? Is it Berenstein or Berenstein for you, Trashkin? It's an important question. Tells me which universe is your home. Don't worry, that's not really a thing. That's just a silly little Mandela effect joke. For some reason, the script, a lot of us interpret it as Berenstein. And it's actually Berenstain. I know, it tripped me up, because everybody in my household just went, yeah, the Berenstein Bears. What of it? How's it going? Yeah, I wouldn't hang out here, buddy. It's a bad neighborhood. Hargraven, a constantly respawning Drogon, giants. I mean, the hot springs are nice. Don't know about you, but I don't find anything really worth dealing with that respawning dragon. Even the hot springs. Alright, we're gonna risk it. Alright. It feels so weird being so late game that I'm like, I can't be bothered. So if I can turn into gold, for peasants. Then again, I am carrying around a few £100 of golden or jewelry, and a small holds economy in my back pocket. That's why when people go, buying magical items is expensive, my natural reaction is, well, yeah, early game it is. Just keep at it. Ills? Ills? Oh, there you are. Oh, and you use a bow? Well, good for you. I hear a bar. We're near. Yeah, Kind's Grove. How's it going?
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't. Keep walking, Illia. Yep. Remember, Trashkin, in a Bethesda game, door saves are your friend. Better than door saves are saves you make yourself as you go. It's one lesson I'm constantly relearning. It's not to trust myself. So, yeah, with the snowstorm, though, I did have to take a little delay for one of the side series.
Aye. Now ain't this a surprise?
Hey! How dare! Well, I'll be damned. Well, that's one I didn't expect to check off the list today. We got lucky. Hold up, Bills. There we go.
A healing spell? Are you a priest?
Nah, part-timer. I'm actually an archmage. Long story, don't worry about it. There was a thing, and turns out, being anything but a mage at the college actually puts you head and shoulders above the rest. Secondary skills count, you know? Oh, hey, there he is. How's it going, Cruel Seas?
The cruel seas have been sailors for generations. In truth, I regret not following in the footsteps of my ancestors.
That's terrific. I
My
understand you
daughter
have a job.
Philippi. She was murdered a few months ago. Left her laying on the ground in a pool of her own blood. I assumed they were after her valuables. She always wore far too much jewelry in public. When I told her it'd be the death of her, I never thought.
My sincere condolences. I certainly know it's no one from the guild, but...
No need to explain. I'm well aware of your guild's methods. Took me weeks, but I finally tracked down to kill her. A bloody Altmer at that. Can you imagine?
I can imagine quite a bit, but I understand your frustration.
Let's just say I'm a firm believer in an eye for an eye and leave it at that. He fancied himself a thief in some sort of new guild forming around here. Gave me some valuable information before, well, you know.
So what do you need?
Well, like I told Delvin, I think we can help each other. You recover what I'm looking for, and take out a rival guild in the process.
Agreeable. So they took something?
One of the pieces stolen from her was a silver locket. A Cruel Sea family heirloom. I want it back.
Done.
The
Where do
only
we
name
get
I
it?
have is Naranya. Has a house right here in Windhelm. That's where you should begin looking.
Okay.
Should have been an adventurer like you instead of a farmer.
Ills,
I'm right
I'm going to
behind
need
you.
you to stay put here for, just a minute.
You go on ahead.
Appreciate it, Ills. Keep yourself amused, don't murder too many people.
Wait, I know you.
No, you don't. I think being here sacking the city would buy you a little more credit.
Spare a coin for a poor old woman.
Yes.
Min?
Can I help you
My
with
favorite
something?
fence. I'm here about the thing.
Fiotley. Fiotley. Where have I heard that name? Oh, of course, the poor girl who was murdered. Such a beautiful young thing. Tragedy, to be certain.
I know you're involved. They want the cause, not you.
How dare you? You're accusing me of taking part in such a heinous act? I should have you arrested for even suggesting such a thing.
But you're not going to. You're a decent thief, but you're a poor actor.
I'm afraid I have absolutely no idea what you're speaking of.
Okay.
Will you spare a few coins to help someone?
Now, just a moment. Let's think about this, you know.
Okay, you want the
discuss
knife?
it.
I'll give you the knife. And I'm listening.
I had no choice. They're crazy. I could be killed.
You don't need to convince me.
It's a guild of Ultima thieves. They call themselves the Somerset Shadows.
Oh, yeah.
Their leader, Linway, he's the worst of the lot. He steals valuables from the dead.
No, Linway prefers stealing from the deceased. Digs up the corpses, breaks into the Hall of the Dead.
That
He
doesn't
even
match.
stole that locket right off that poor murdered girl's body. Or what was left of it.
Ah.
I used to fence for the Thieves Guild in Skyrim a long time ago. When Linway moved into the area, he contacted me and said if I didn't fence for them, he'd kill me.
I can appreciate that. Just point
If
the
I
way.
tell you, you need to promise not to kill me. I'd prove to be quite an asset to the Thieves Guild, and one of the best fences in Skyrim.
You know, I kind of had an inkling. Look, we don't kill. And you're probably...
Linway is holed up in a place called Uttering Hills Cave. He's got his entire guild there, so be careful.
No
After
problem.
you're done with all this, come back anytime and I'll make good on my end of the bargain.
That is very personable of you.
I don't know. Rumor has it she was... Torsten might think Linway or myself are responsible for Fjotley's death, but I can assure...
So
Some
how
may
long
call
have you
this
been here,
junk.
anyway?
Me, I call them treasures.
Well, that's not what I was going for, but...
I'm sorry I misled you. Return when this is over and we'll talk about my involvement in the Thieves Guild.
Perfectly agreeable.
Will you spare a few coins to help someone who's got nothing? It's so good to see you.
Here you go, Silda.
Oh, thank you.
We both know you
Divines
could help
bless
yourself to
your
have
kind
as
heart.
much of my coin as you can manage, so, This is just a far less steep tax. Right. Yuttering Hills, eh? Oh, we've been there alright. Fortunately, it's only a short distance away.
We heading out?
Yeah.
Let's get going.
Oh, so like I was saying, I was so busy digging
Still
out. We
here.
got like a little better than 10 inches of snow, give or take.
Lead on.
And, well, Trashkin, I had to shovel the drive 3 times in the same day. Like, I blew through the batteries for our Ryobi snow shovel. And I was grateful for that thing,
The
because
best way for us to win the Nord's respect is through hard work. Too many Dark Elves in Windhelm complain about the way we're treated.
Bellin,
What good does complaining
they're right to complain. Like, hard work can help you get through a lot, but hard work alone isn't enough. Meritocracy is often just the carrot on the end of the stick. There I go digging too deep into the game again, but the problem is, like, respectability, meritocracy, so on and so forth. Like, the goal or the goal posts keep moving, depending on who and why, and just a myriad of other problems. Like, it's a race you can't win because the starting line for you and the finish line for you keep being moved. That's why I tend not to engage in respectability. Or rather, respectability politics. Like, there is always some tiny flaw or counterpoint or argument. It's a colossal waste of your time and energy. It's a sandbag is what it is. One of those things you learn in wrestling, if you spend any time in the grappling arts, is the art of sandbagging someone. That when you have the advantage, that all you really need to do is maintain position and go slack. Become dead weight. Oh, our second time here.
Look, a cave.
How's it going? You wouldn't happen to have a locket on you. That's a nice outfit, by the way. Shame I can't steal it. Were they always all Ultimate? Alright. Alright, Nils. Keep it subtle. We got a whole lot of murder to do. I know it ain't exactly scenic, but this is the life of an adventurer. Thief, assassin, archmage, the Viking.
I've never seen anything quite like that.
Well, I'm glad I could find you something amusing. You know, I really would like to steal that outfit. I think it's just another Thieves Guild outfit, but, you know. Back it up, Ills. Ills, back it up. Thank you. Look like you belong. Think snow. Alright. Look like a damn fool. Hit. And stay down. Thieving doesn't seem to be paying these guys very much, but I imagine a lot's gotta go to supplies. That or what's-his-face is a greedier taskmaster than we thought. Night, night. God damn, Ill. Good timing. Spooked me a little. But yeah, because I was neck deep in snow and just bone tired Wednesday, it threw off the old recording schedule.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Try to relax. Should be pretty straightforward. Nice distraction, Ills. Gotta fit in just fine. Plenty of lockpicks, plenty of steel maces.
Huh?
By whom? Oh. Hi, Lynn. Oh. Juicy, huh? Take that, and that, and those, and you had a Daedric sword. Okay. Nin was right to be a wee bit scared of you. Stamina, one-handed attacks, and hood. My shit now. Anybody else? Well, that's enough blood spilling for now. Let's work our way on back. No, that's embarrassing. There we go. Hold on, is that iron? Oh, that is an unregenerated something or other. I'm betting probably iron. I swear, I will never get the hang of the dungeon reset clock. It's supposed to be something like 2 months, but like it can be interrupted if you go back. Which reminds me. Oh, hey, yeah, we hit a level. Well, I've been leveling Magicka to match our physical and virile might. I don't block, so that's kind of a moot point. Did I take all 4? Oh no, I took most. Investing in lockpicking feels like a moot point this time. 90. Well, we can't take additional alchemy. But we can spend a point in Poisoner. Start our way up there. Honestly, I think smithing and hitting legendary is probably the cheesiest way to get in, because you can just buy materials after all. Well, let's get a move on. Not getting any warmer. Where the arrows go, Ilzy? Do you just not have a bow? Well, fair enough. I don't suppose you need one with ice spike accuracy like that. You know, Trashkin, I think I may do a mage and warrior playthrough to match these, because I mean, why not? I never did finish my mage playthrough. Like, I got pretty okay at it, and then I meandered off until I started doing this one. But a year and a couple weeks is a do. But like I said, I was just so busy digging out, even with the snow shovel, and just beat that I needed the recovery time. I just couldn't. The big tough raccoon from the land of ice and snow, the shoveling expert, was all shoveled out after a shift in 2 rounds of dig your driveway out. I think it's funny as hell, but like the other one where I goofed myself up was because, you know, sunlight is a limited commodity in the land of ice and land of snow and cheese. Also because I'm indoors a lot and don't get out, and that's your main source of vitamin D is exposure to sunlight. I'm usually on a vitamin D supplement, and in winter I up the dosage. Like, standard dose is a capsule. I take 2 in winter because I know damn well I'm not going to be getting the normal passive amount of
Wait,
D2,
I know you.
given the sheer amount of time I'm going to be spending indoors with the curtains drawn to help keep the heat in. Incidentally, pro tip: curtains do help keep heat in just a little. Basically, by separating the glass pane that even the double planes, it's going to be quite cold. You get a little extra warmth out of the deal. The downside is, like, if I recall correctly, getting sunlight through glass is of some benefit to helping you generate vitamin D, but it's not. It doesn't generate a lot. So, like, dietary D or vitamin D or supplements, real helpful. Hold on. Oh, he's outdoors. Oh, okay, come on, Illia. Is he at the mill? Oh, he's on the
Suppose you'd
docks.
enchant my sword. Dull old blade can barely cut.
Maybe later. Probably should give that a shot sometime. I keep saying I'm gonna get around to enchanting, and I'm like halfway up that tree.
It is our most favorite company.
Hello, Chevy.
Skyrim isn't very friendly for Argonians, so we mostly just keep out of the way.
Ah, we'll change that.
I enjoyed our talk.
So glad you did, Chevy. You keep well.
It's a new day in Windhelm. The Stormcloaks are gone, and so is their prejudice. You have no idea.
Well, I'm glad to
Did
hear,
you know it
Scouts.
was his decree that forbade the Argonians from living inside the city walls?
I did not, sir.
I hope in his next life he's reborn as an Argonian forced to live in a slum because of some bigoted Nord dictator.
That would be
I'm joking,
hilarious.
of course. But I'm a lot happier seeing the Empire running things in Windhelm.
Well, I'm glad your outlook on things has changed a little, Scouts Many Martians.
May the earth beneath your feet be always soft.
Thank you, Scouts. Hey, Ned.
Look, we don't have much love for your kind down here.
Fair.
Probably best if you just left.
You do know I'm one of the Nords that raided the city to kick out the crappier Nords, right? But, okay, fair enough. You're entitled.
Docks can be a
To your
dangerous
opinion,
place.
sir.
Don't expect me to save you if you fall in.
I wouldn't need
Looking to
say.
hire a boat?
I wish the
Oh,
Nords,
nope.
Argonians, and Dark Elves in Windhelm got along better.
I'm amazed I could hear you under the water. That is a strong voice of narration right there. Guess I just wanted to visit my favorite Argonians. That are still above ground anyway.
Move on, friend. I have nothing to sell today.
Really? Well, ah, there you are. Yo, Krillseas!
My own Holyfrost. It
Job's
pains
done.
me to see this locket. To be reminded of Fjotli once more, but I'm glad it's back where it belongs. Told Delvin that if he still desires to have my support for the Thieves Guild in Windhelm, he's got it. Should have an adventurer like you instead of a farmer.
Hey, nothing wrong with farming. About becoming the guild? I thought I was already the guild master. Wasn't this guy like several dozen thieving missions ago? Well, let's see Nins and see if they make good on that. Incidentally, like, allowing a system to prioritize stolen items to fences would be
If
nice.
you've got the time to sell, I've got the time to... I give special rates to members of the Thieves Guild. Show me what you've got.
Oh, right, I still gotta hike that all the way back to Laverifium. Oh. Nin's got pockets. Oh, hold on. Been holding out on us. Fair. Can't let every Tom, Dick, and Harry know when you got the good stuff, I do suppose. But yeah, I'm a little behind on the recording schedule. Oh, and on the off
I've been
chance...
setting up... There's been no word from the remnants of the Somerset Shadows, so I'm assuming you either eliminated all of them, or they've fled Skyrim.
Either
Everything
works.
seems to be working out nicely, wouldn't you agree?
Very much so. All right,
Hurry
Nin.
back, and bring more merchandise.
Or Nurian.
Name's Nuri. I'm the cook.
Or Nurie. Nin. I'm going to stick with Nin. But yeah, I'm a little late on Angels of Death because I got flattened. I got to prepare episode 50 or the 54th horse sampler. And then I'm going to take a month off of horse sampler business and just chill out for a minute because I've been doing it for 2 years with like just a week off. Or excuse me, just like, bi-week. It's a bi-weekly thing. So, like, I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna keep up with this. I'm probably gonna take a week off of Skyrim because, you know, I do the traditional, when I finish a game, I take a week off. So I'm not constantly staring at it. Although, Trashkin, have you heard about this hype system YouTube's implementing? Yeah, I like, they're testing it in Turkey for some reason, but, like, apparently what they're doing is you get free hypes, and it doesn't go to the creator, it goes to the video, and that promotes circulation, which made me go, they're immediately going, this isn't a pay-to-win system, this isn't a pay-to-play system, and it's me going... Do you put a limit on the number of hypes you can buy for a video? Like, how's it work? You're not showing us any nuts and bolts. That's making us nervous. Well, let's see here. Solitude. Let's see, Arcwind Point was... Oh, Arcwind Point was way the hell out there, wasn't it? Just let my... Oh, right. Well, we can snake that after Riften. File. Unmelting snow. I dare say what we do is hit Whiterun, hit my home, get dropped off up the mountain, zip from Ivarstead down to the mountain pass, clear out the Arcwind Pass, head on down. I don't know what it is about when the cat's away, but my current story just makes me so sad I want to leave that armor right where it is. I don't want to have to fight this Khajiit. They suffered enough. I don't care. Let them rest in peace. I don't wanna. Like, normally I'm happy to loot dead people's stuff, but not... No. No, I will leave that armor where it is as a sign of respect. Beyond the grave. Huh? Well, they really don't like me out in Falgrave. I thought the Nordic Jewel was gonna be real easy, but we'll save that for Solstein. I think that's one of my add-ons. And those are... Oh, right. We should do that too. All right, let's get this roundup on
I can take you to any of the whole. Where do you want to go?
Whiterun, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Terrific. Plus, I get my horse back.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar.
I wonder if there's a mod to give my companions horses. You know, I keep forgetting I can summon Bony Pony. I also think you're unofficially sworn into the companions. Yep. So nice to have fewer dragon strikes, really. You know, that reminds me of the old Dragon Strike game. Like, that was one of my first introductions to role-playing. It wasn't the first. That would be Hero Quest and Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. But, like, as cheesy as the box sets were, I still want to pick up a copy of Hero Quest for shits and giggles. I have such fond memories. And yes, we did use the Hero Quest miniatures for D&D. Why do you ask?
Damn those gray mains to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks. They'll get what's coming to them.
They've already suffered the consequences, I assure you. Even if I did rescue one of them. Hey, Vilkas.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
Problem solved, by the way.
Bit by bit, we bring honor to this land. And you've brought honor to the companions. More importantly, some gold.
Ever the pragmatist. Any more work
There
to be
is
done?
always work for the companions, but there is a more personal task before me.
Okay, what troubles you?
Kodlak's final teaching. I think he was right about beast blood and Sovngarde.
You don't say.
I wish to cleanse myself, that I might know glory in the afterlife.
I'll
I
help.
would be honored for you to accompany me, Harbinger.
Please.
You still bear ahead of the Glenmoral betrayers, yes? Then lead on, back to the tomb of Ysgramor. My soul is now prepared.
I'll head back home if you need me.
Oh.
What do you need? Hmm?
Help.
Need something?
Hell, I wonder if there's a
I
companion
wouldn't
locator
have
mod.
expected someone like you to be the Harbinger. But Kodlak trusted your judgment, and so will I.
Fair enough, Vilkas. Fair enough. Well, that wasn't the plan. Guess it's the plan now. Probably going to do that as a part of a... part of the wrap-up, but... well, we're on it now. Where in the Sam Hill was that? Oh, right. Way out there in... Windhelm, was it? No. Well, Trashkin, I'm going to spare you the detail work here. This will kill the travel time. Alright. We'll just hoof it on out. I don't mind double back into Winterhold for Shadowmere. just go for a nice little dip. Bingo, bango, bongo. We're curing another member of the circle. Like Kodlak would have wished. Not sure we'll ever be able to convince Ayla, but, well, that's life. Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm feeling spicy. Yeah, sure. Oh, I took lockpicking down? Huh. Gonna be a while before I can catch those in there. I honestly dread taking that back to onesies. Well, there's no other free cash-ins at the moment. Yeah, I know, I only get to use it for dragons, but, why not make the boat pretty? Why not invest them in there? I'll never get them back. Because it's taken me a year to get it to that stage. I'm not getting it back up that hill. What? I need it again. You don't have to master something again. This dragon armor will most likely last me until the end of the game, but, I mean, when in Rome. Yeah, it's a narrow justification. Another full of gold. Jewelry that I don't really have a use for. Sounds like a terrible sentence that I inflict on myself. Alright, here we are. Da-da-da-da-dum. Oh, hold on. What happened? I'm supposed to be doing the theme, aren't I? Oh dear. I think something may have just gone wrong. I'm not quite sure how. Alright, that's the Harbinger spot. I had the quest and then all of a sudden I didn't. Hell, uno momento, Trash. Okay, Trashkin, I figured it out. Apparently, I got the quest, but it unquested the quest. When I hit the door, apparently Vilkas just thought better of following me or something. Which is me going, oh, for heaven's sake. It went sideways, and I'm not sure I got it functional yet. So, uno momento while I fiddle. Oof, that Trashkin. So, apparently something cycled out, and now the Purity quest is just plain not available to me from Vilkas, which... Search me. I'm gonna try to find Illia and figure things out from there. Uno momento. Well, Trashkin, that was quite a bit of to-do. I lost Illia somehow.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my husband.
And to cap it all off, I don't get to save Vilkas' soul.
Divine smile on you, friend.
That's got me feeling pretty salty. But
Protect yourself.
At least we got another thing done. For the good old guild, at least there's that. It feels like cold consolation at this point, but... Well, it's better than a poke in the eye. They said they're going home, but like I checked all my homes. That's what I've been doing.
I heard Brynjolf is looking for you. I think it's time for the guild to have a new leader.
Guildmaster thing official.
Oh,
Go
yeah.
and talk to Brynjolf. He's making preparations.
So formal. Oh, even Sapphire. Man. Raven.
Brynjolf's been looking for you about the Guildmaster ceremony.
Guess that's my hint. Oh, over here? Really? Huh. It's like a strange choice. Well,
my friend, the time's come to make it official. It's time to become our guildmaster. Don't worry. I promise this will be short and sweet. If you'll just meet us in the center of the cistern room, we can begin.
Okay, that I can do. Ah! How's it going, Carlia? Well, this is awkward. I guess I was the temp?
Look, I've never been good at these things, so I'm just gonna keep it short.
Okay.
Being Guildmaster means more than just getting a cut of all the loot. It's about being a leader and keeping this rabble in order. With that in mind,
have I been doing that?
I propose that the position of Guildmaster should be yours. Delvin?
Agree.
Thanks.
Sure, why not?
Carlia?
Absolutely.
Everyone is in agreement. So all I can do now is name you Guildmaster and wish you good fortune and long life. Now everyone, get back to work.
I suppose you deserve it. Couldn't do any worse than
You need anything. Take a good look around you. Have you ever seen the guild in such a prosperous state?
I suppose not.
Gone, and our influence spreading across Skyrim. The guild's earned a new level of respect it hasn't seen in decades. I couldn't be more proud to be part of the Thieves Guild, or its new guildmaster. Well, that's it. Sorry if it isn't the ceremony you were hoping for, but we're not exactly known for throwing our coin around. After we're done, head over to Illia, and she'll set you up with your guildmaster armor. Oh, and one last thing. Here. I want you to take this. It's sort of a tradition around here.
Glad to see they picked the right person for the job.
Huh. I can't think of a better person for the job right now.
Well, I guess let's see Tortilla. How you doing, Tan?
Before we get down to business, I've got something I need you to do.
Really?
Well, as you know, the guild's growing and things are looking up around here.
Right.
The only thing we're lacking is a reliable way to transport our merchandise across Skyrim.
I'm listening.
I'm not sure if you've noticed, but there are several Khajiit caravans that travel across the realm. They're shrewd traders and don't mind getting their hands dirty. I've bartered with their leader, Rassad, on more than one occasion. Actually, I want you to bring him something. You see, the caravans are notorious for transporting illegal substances. Present Rassad with this satchel of moon sugar, and I bet my last septim he'll make a deal. It's an illegal substance highly favored by the Khajiit. Very difficult to come by. If moon sugar is refined properly, it can be used to make skooma, another substance that will knock you over after a single draft. Rassad is the head of a small syndicate of independent merchant families.
Oh, really?
Each caravan is obliged to pay dues, but in return, a small portion of the profits are shared between them, and the leader parcels out the routes. If we could make contact with them, they could provide an excellent way to inconspicuously transport goods for us. Yes, and I'm more than happy to give it to you. I mean, look at this place. I've never seen so much wealth down here. You've made us all rich. Here you go. Should fit you like a glove, boss.
Thank you, Vanilla. Oh, hey!
You'll find Rassad with his caravan group. Just don't do anything stupid when you get there.
Alright.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Well. You want to hear the funny part, Trashkin? Like, 1.5% of people actually get around to this. Seriously. Like, nobody gets around to it. Like, everybody gets bored and wanders off. And I don't blame them.
Yes?
We have got to get a better secret engineer. Ah, right. Well, you know, we're close enough. Not the Silt Jones. Bones for a Clo. That was the other one. Well, nothing's gone according to plan, Trashkin. Guess I'm already building my... Alright, we're close to done with Dragonborn. Time to do some more side questing. Alright, Shadowmere. Just you and me again. Who knows if we'll ever figure out what happened to Illia. Unfortunately, I didn't have a handy-dandy door save to bail me out of this one. Well, that'd be an important note to you, Trashkin. Remember to park your companion somewhere you remember before you're on companion business.
So many refuse to talk to us. They call us thieves and smugglers. I am glad to see that you are not such a one. May the sun take a look.
When did I pick that up? Persuade checks and notice will almost always succeed. I'm gonna abuse the hell out of that. Nice doing business with you.
Lead you to warm sands.
Oh, is that done as a side bit? Alright.
Tools, wares, and weapons, all for sale at fair prices.
We'll zip through the outpost here. How's it going, folks? Gorgeous day. Well, we can't turn free iron down. I am again a poor smith, simply mining for substance. I can't even keep my face straight saying that line. Look, Barry, for the sake of your existence, I'm not gonna do that to you. I know you're not smart enough to take the fight with me, but For the sake of your continued existence, please. Please, don't make me genocide you. I've done enough damage to the wildlife of Skyrim for 2 lifetimes at this point, I dare say. You know, I've even kind of sort of been flirting with the idea of a Fallout 76 playthrough, you know, from start to end. But that's a much messier prospect, and I'm a lot worse at Fallout 76 than I am any other game in the Bethesda library. Except maybe Elder Scrolls Online. Like, I forgave a lot of the flaws in 76. Not so much the DLC and the microtransactions. Those I'm still real salty about. But the quality of the build improving over time, that's all the team. Todd and Neil had nothing to do with the improvements in quality. This was the team. Because they were busy setting up Starfield. I know, I said I had my one, but I guess I lied. Like, what's good? Thank the team. For what's bad, blame management. Yep. We're in the right direction.
Someone do something.
You got this. Atta boy, Shadowmere.
What?
Made a mistake. Move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person.
Get the do-do-do. Turns out a couple of months of not mining is enough time for it to regenerate. Up, wrong direction. Almost Don Quixote'd myself. And now... Already? Okay.
I am staying out.
Like that sound, there's a spooter behind me. And ahead of me! I think a bear mauled that spooter. I thank you for your service, Mystery Bear. Oh, there's the Mystery Bear. We're practically on top of it. Just gotta figure out how to get to it. Fortunately, we have Shadowmere along. Is that a freaking Draugr? Oh joy. Stick right there, buddy. The rats, huh? Dismal visage. Well, don't mind if I do. No mirrors. Well, that's going in the collection. Tyrant's Bane. Huh, don't mind if I do. Well, this is my life at the moment. What? Huh. Windstrider. I have no idea, Trashkin. Don't. When Sharon showed me the tunnel, the one we had barring for months. At first, I didn't understand it. We were already making good coin sacking the carriages. What was the point of digging holes under like vermin? Didn't help that the tunnel smelled like a troll's armpit. Reached the warehouse and walked by crates, stacked upon crates like mountains of wood. Sean led me to the back where a dozen legionaries were unloading cargo too big for any box. In Shore's breath, I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. It was a skull the size of a carriage, with fangs that touched the floor. It was someone who winces at the sight of cliff racers. The idea of this monstrosity soaring through the sky made my heart tremble, and yet for the first time I felt alive. Better to live than to fight a dragon. What better way to die? That would be a story even Sun would lend an ear to. You think the bones are special? You should see what this one found yesterday, she said to me. Her grin was wide as the halls of Jovaskar as she beckoned me further into the warehouse. Inside a crate set apart from the others was a cuirass of dragon bone mail. Shar bade me to put it on, and I couldn't help but notice it was a perfect fit. In that moment, I thought of my da. People called him a pirate, a murderer, and a thief, but he told me the Windstriders descended from the Dragon Guard, ancient warriors, the bones of dragons they slew. Still, my pride as a Nord wouldn't allow it. How could I face Sun wearing the armor of another's triumph? Could have the orc-forged gauntlets and boots from the skull. But the curious, that which held one's heart must be earned in battle. Just as the stories I heard as a youngling of my great ancestor who strode through fire like it was the wind, wearing an ancient cuirass made of dragon bone. It was then I knew my destiny. In his honor, I would claim it and fight until the day I reached Sovngarde. It's at that same It's that same spirit that resides in me now. The others may be living in hiding, but a Nord is at war as long as he holds breath. That sounds exhausting, honestly. Well, don't let me interrupt you, Rock on. The hell's bells, man? Wait, that... What the hell is going on? I got it sold, but it's still up and running? You feeling okay, game? Okay, from the top. All right, we're just gonna drop in our arc point for the sake of speed. Hit it great. This one's spicy. Did you literally just fly off? Well, Trashkin, here's one for the books. Oh, now you're just being a dick about it. And skeletons, because of course. Anybody else? And heals. Well, I already got your soul. Keep it. Keep all of it. I don't care. Alright, now we do the same thing again. After saving. Alright, there we go. Hey! Stop messing with my horse. Aye, well, Trashkin, I think it's fair to say this episode has been a complete disaster. For me. And no one else.
Never should have come here.
Don't mind if I do.
I'm going to put you down.
Well, it's a weird place to die, but fair enough. It's your death. I'm not gonna tell you how to die. And job done. Well, that was a hell of a trip. And it connects to him, Sean. Oddly enough. Well, the cat's doing well. Alright. Just gotta meander our way back down the mountain. And up the other mountain again, because I'm never done going back to High Roughgar ever. And don't think we won't forget to go get the stuff from Blade Brimfium, Trashkin. We're getting there. We're getting there. But I will spare you the 7,000 steps up High Roughgar again. I'll tune you in when we pick up the snow, Trashkin, just in case something interesting happens. But yeah, one day I might get around to a Fallout 76 playthrough and rope a few Trashkin in. I mostly favor rifles myself. I'm not a big fan of the events. Well, the seasonals anyway. Yeah. Well, there we are. You know, Trashkin, every time I gotta climb my way back up to High Hrofgar, I sit there and eventually the question becomes, what am I doing with my life? I decided to take everybody's favorite bony pony out for a minute. You know, I did take a little time and fiddle with Rage. It's the Bethesda shooter nobody remembers. Where, like, it started out generic brown and gray. It suffered from open world shooter syndrome. It didn't feel good to play. How can I put it? Like, they're trying to do the vehicle combat, but, like, they also tried making the sewer levels a first purchase only. It was released back when they were trying to do tie-in original content one-time use keys that only came with physical copies type things, like the online play passes and stuff. It was a really weird time in video games, Trashkin. Well, hell, it's still really weird times in video games. Thank you, Bunny Pony. Yep. Didn't expect to need the clear skies shout ever again this playthrough, but here we are. Just gotta take some unburning snow, or unmelting snow from High Hrofgar. That's all. Things I'll do for friends. You know, Trashkin, at this point, I think I'm just going to declare fast travel open and available in Skyrim because we finished the dang game. I met all my requirements. We're just going to use fast travel in this because we completed this section of the game. Also in hopes that fast traveling will one day uncover the whereabouts of Illia. Like, literally, the solution everybody gives is, well, just summon them with commands. Just be going, okay, but for those of us that don't want that, apparently somebody modded in a summon all companions that aren't waiting spellbook. Like, really, all I need is scroll on a location. I can work from there. Thrilling action, eh, Trashkin? I think this is when the game decides to punish you for not using the Blessing of Talos. At least they don't grow back. At least while you're here.
Look!
Alright. Oh! I could have just one-worded it? Ah. For Pete's sake, me. I hear screeching. Yeah, that's some screeching, all right. things I'll do for side quests. Hello, friend. That just how Numerak spend his days, or? I mean, it's Numerak's masked. I'm not going to tell him what to do. Oh no, it's just the bunch. Oh, there's the patch of unmelting snow. Alright, that's Gil's. Shouts. Think I gotta get out of jail free card for this. The heck? Well, that didn't work out. Well, back down the mountain we go. Yep. Gonna walk straight back down the mountain. Remember, Trashkin, don't attempt this without proper safety gear. This is a terrible plan. Well, that seems like a bad idea. Uh-oh. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, from the top. And ascending this time, remembering there are sudden and deathly drops if you try to shortcut your way all the way back. And of course they grow back. I forgot. Well, heck to you, game devs. You know, I can't prove that was Todd Howard's idea. It just feels like it is. Come to think of it, hey Trashkin, should I get around to doing Starfield one of these days? I mean, it's definitely going behind any Fallout playthroughs I'm doing. Possibly even doing Wolfenstein. Maybe even Rage for that matter. I mean, I just feel like it's an interesting... Look, this kind of sort of fell flat, and then for Rage 2, they tried injecting color. Of the two, Rage 2, I like to put it this way. Rage 2 is flat gray-brown, but has some pretty good character work. And 2 has some pretty character work, but the gameplay feels better. You know? Like, it's definitely got open world, the same open world problems, but there's more agency. It feels better to play, but it has the same... The world feels kind of empty, and everything you do has, like, it doesn't feel like it has impact. All right. Is there instructions for the shout? Snow Hunter Wing, how are you? Oh, I can just summon you? I actually just wanted to ride down the mountain. Not what was I expecting. Okay. Well, I'll just put Dragonred back on and figure out what I'm doing next. Alright, Craig's Lane is over there. Yeah, we'll just pop over there and answer them. Okay, awesome. Oh, it's repeatable. I think. I did that ages ago, didn't I? Are you still hanging out?
Time to get lost, friend.
Nah, I'd say not. I'd release the wolf or the pit wolves, but they'll just make my life harder. Running skooma and running dogfights. Could you just not? Could you just not?
What was that?
Well, if the wolves are willing to leave me alone. There's nothing good tasting on it. Yeah, there is literally no point to opening those, is there? Oh, I'm playing dangerously close to my carry limit again. We'll confiscate those for evidence. Always with the empty strong boxes. Well, job done. Off we go. As soon as I remember where I came in. Ah, there we go. we'll just save ourselves the trip back to Riften. Enemies. Oh! Well, I didn't want to go that route, but guess the game forced my hand. Job done. Alright, well, maybe good news, bad news.
So, is it Riften or Rifton? This place
The
has
throne.
changed its name
I'll
so
send
many
my
times.
men to secure any of the remaining goods you've left behind. We can't have that substance falling into the wrong hands now, can we? Here, this should suffice as your cut of the... or rather, a reward for your actions. Now, if you'll excuse me. Just remembered. I guess... doesn't matter. The title is yours. I henceforth name you... Thane of Riften. Don't disappoint me.
Hey!
Divine smile on you, friend.
I'll be glad to help.
And of course, now, what would you like to purchase?
Oh, I got nothing to swap out. Ah.
You do well to remember who's in charge
Basement feels
around here.
unfinished. Yeah. Your mom. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm overloaded. By 20 pounds. Well, I hate to throw Dragonblade around, but there we go.
Emperor of Skyrim.
Oh, maybe it doesn't mind me just flinging around Dragonblade. Alright. What's the next to do? Oh, right. I think delivering the moon sugar would be a fine place to end things. As soon as I get there. You know what? We'll deliver the moon sugar. We'll deliver the moon sugar, and
it's a fine day with you around.
We'll drop off
Thanks again for
the
helping me
last
open the East
scabbard.
Empire Company.
Finally. Before I forget. Hi, Sapphire. No spicy words for me today? I'm mildly disappointed. Shadowmere? Shadowmere. Well, nuts to this. If you lose your horse? Oh no. Oh god, something horrible's befallen Shadowmere. Hold on. I think you can fix it. Hey,
take you to Init. Where do you want to go?
Windhelm.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Terrific.
There once was a hero named Ragnar. Came right into right.
I mean, the good news is... Shadowmere will just pop up again outside of the old hideout after 3 days. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to deal with that off-screen Trashkin. How did I manage to screw that up? Like Shadowmere has largely been impervious to death, falls, and dismemberment. Like, I feel like I did something wrong. Maybe because I did. Alright, let's go see Quintus, and we're done with this.
Wait, I know you.
No, you
If
don't.
you've got the time to sell, I've got the time to buy.
Quintus.
Good day, friend.
I got
Thank
the materials.
gods. I'll get to work on the files straight away.
I gotta see what happens with this. Exciting stuff.
Master, look. It's the file.
What? How?
It doesn't matter. Look. It's refilling with your tonic as we speak.
Marvelous. No!
He is gone. But thanks to you, he died knowing his life's work was not in vain.
I am so sorry.
As am I. You acted very nobly in helping my master realize his life's work. Thank you for that. As for myself, I've always been content to simply be an alchemist. I fear keeping the file would just remind me of Nerelian's obsession and how it consumed him. Here, keep it. You are as much a part of its legend now as Corral Mill was. I hope it brings you the happiness that my master desired.
To be fair...
Now, how would you like me to align the file's properties? I'm not as skilled as Corral Mill, so I'm afraid it will only ever refill with one type of liquid.
I would like the power of healing.
I understand. I'll never have mastered Nerelian's skill with potions.
Uno momento, Trashkin. Okay, so it looks like we have basically an infinite once-a-day health potion. Go figure. Unfortunately, we can't really boost its effect. But the effects, restore 100 health, 20% magic resistance, 20% stamina, or excuse me, plus 20 stamina for 300 seconds, plus 20 magicka for 300 seconds, 50% to one-handed damage for 60 seconds. Could have been pretty useful. And I want to be hidden in the I want to be better hidden in the shadows. 20% harder to detect for 60 seconds. Yeah, those last two kind of get the short thrift, but hey, you can get a lot done in a minute in this game. Well, with that done, I think we're gonna hop over to Markov, fork over the last scabbard, and then see about finding that caravan. The problem with moving quest markers is there is a strong chance you will overshoot the mark if you fast travel. I think we're gonna have to check in and retrieve Shadowmere between episodes. I think Shadowmere met an untimely end and I just didn't notice. It just goes to show you, Trashkin, Arcwind Point is a bad neighborhood when even Shadowmere can't survive it. Yep.
I can take you to... Where do you want to go?
Mark off and step on it.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. You ever met one of them cats?
I am, in fact, trying to meet one of them cats right now.
I hear this whole...
Alright. Pardon me, coming through. Odd. They live in the palace.
Markarth's a different place now. Do business here.
I'll be.
The Silverblood Jarl can refuse to see me all he likes. He can't ignore us forever.
You'd be surprised. Oh, so they do.
Don't bother with Tacitus. Useless.
Here's that book.
Don't know why the Imperials like these so much. This should help
do.
the boy, though. Malakath willing. Here, let me show you how an orc learns to smith. Grew up in a stronghold. Every orc girl tended the forge at some point. A girl has to grow up, and life in the stronghold asks for a lot in return. So I joined the Legion, mastered my trade there.
Huh.
That's right. An orc stronghold. Kept to ourselves, lived as our ancestors would have wanted. Wasn't enough for me, though. I left. Didn't want to end up as the third wife of some lowly chieftain.
Fair.
Fight well.
I'm the Jarl's personal blacksmith, but that doesn't mean I can't sell you a few pieces for a fair. Depends on what you need. If you want, you get me a heart, I get you some armor. Interested? Very
no,
well.
Sorry. I'm forged by own.
Anything. Served in the Legion with my sister Gorza for over 10 years. We've seen every piece you can imagine. Have you met her? She runs the forge near the smelter. Just don't bother talking to her apprentice. Boy has no talent.
Moth, that's harsh. It's harsh. You don't gotta murder the man in broad daylight like that. Gorza already has. Alright. Well, now we just gotta find Resand, and I think we can call most of my side quest log good. For part 3, or the pre-victory lap, I will go right ahead and open it up for quests that aren't on Solstein. If any occur to you, for those of you watching along, go right ahead. Slide them into the comments section, I'll start a list.
City of Markarth. Where do you want to go?
Wait, I'm doing that. Ah, damn it, I'm gonna have to catch this cat on foot, aren't I? Son of a... Shadowmere has abandoned me in my hour of need. I'm in my least favorite spot to be walking. Wait. Oh, wait, I got another ability up my sleeve. Ladies and gentlemen, the only member of the Assassin's Guild I like from the last game. Well, rather... I thought I learned to summon Lachance. Did I just forget to summon Lachance? Huh. Must have. Lachance was a delight. Oh, well, that Spectral Assassin has a pretty short half-life on him. Or I only get the one summon. I'm willing to bet I only get the one summon. Like, I'll just summon my own friend. I don't need to make any. Not far. Not far at all. Oh, is that my little stooping tigre? Hello, Torbs. Hello. Oh. Torbs has chosen to come up and say hello, which means someone is singing. The bowl is empty again. Yeah, you can have cuddles. It's alright, I'm not going to send you off, sweetling. Hey! Lucky! See you in a bit. Oh, there goes Torbs.
Greeting to you.
Hello!
Welcome to Khajiit's humble camp.
You approach as if you know us, stranger. Who are you, and what do you want?
I, have an offering.
Yes, I've heard the guild is rising back to power. An alliance would be most beneficial to both parties.
Agreed.
I will consider the offer, but I'll have to discuss it with the other caravans.
Fair. Perhaps?
Ah, moon sugar. I could smell it on you. I am pleased with this offer, and accept. Take my word to the leaders of your guild, and tell them we look forward to a prosperous and profitable future. If you happen upon any of our caravans in your travels, we'd also be more than willing to pay you a fair sum for any of your stolen goods.
Agreed.
The Khajiit hail from a distant land called Elsewhere, bordered on the north by Cyrodiil, and the south by the glistening blue waters of the sea. Elsewhere is an arid land of deserts and rocky canyons, where the sun shines warmly, always. There are cities so ancient, the sands have swallowed them whole. But now I will say no more, for I miss my home greatly.
Fair.
Give
Also,
my
it gets them out of writing more voice lines. I'm looking at you, Emil. I said I do one. I think I'm on 5. I just can't stop being salty at those two. I don't know why anymore. All right, now we'll use our freedom of travel. Oh, it's so nice to be able to fast travel in Skyrim again. Oh, hey, terrific. I'm willing to bet.
Still learning the ropes, but I'll get the hang of it.
So you're talk to me? Everyone's falling over. Okay.
We haven't met.
So
it's kind of an amusing tale.
All right, I'm all ears.
I was making my way down the road from Iverstead towards Riften, and I saw Vex fighting off a couple of wolves.
Okay, I'm with you.
Well, there were 8 of them, and she'd already killed 3 by the time I joined the fight.
Fair.
Together, we made short work of him, and the last one limped away licking its wounds. Actually, that's when she politely asked me to hand over my coin purse. Can you imagine? We scuffled for a while, broke each other's weapons, and finally fell to the ground exhausted.
Still ain't?
Indeed. After a few minutes, she looked me dead in the eye and asked me if I wanted to join the guild. Just like that. No apologies.
Was big of you.
Something told me I wouldn't regret it. I had heard the guild was back on its feet again, and most of Skyrim under its belt. I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to cross blades with Vex again, but I certainly wouldn't mind a bit of a scuffle.
Well, good luck, you, Garth. Good luck. You're gonna need the coin.
Wine, eh? Drink one for me.
Need something? Go and pick some fights.
A lively crew as ever. Whoop. Wrong section. That's the training hall. I need the bar. Yo, Tanilla.
Always a pleasure, boss.
Welcome to the cozy little family.
Deal's done.
Good.
I'll contact some of my people and have them prepare some shipments right away. Good job. Here, let me give you something for all the legwork.
All right.
Now, if you'll excuse me.
Well, Trashkin, before we can call this done,
Speak quickly.
I'm gonna try and make sure we can get Shadowmere back, so uno momento. Good news, Trashkin. I accidentally left our erstwhile companion Shadowmere in combat the entire time. It was dead, he just couldn't fast travel. So Shadowmere's record remains undefeated. Unbowed, unbent, unbroken. I think how we're gonna sum things up is riding on down to Windmere, or to Windhelm, boarding the ship for Solstein. We're not gonna be back home. Not till we finish up Dragonborn. Or the game decides to rope-a-dope us by getting us down a ship again. Wait, it would have been that easy to approach. Oh, I am not bright, Trashkin. Well, I feel like a derp now. It's even right next to the... Oh, that stings. I think we're just gonna ride on over to the docks. Set sail for Solstein. We're gonna bid farewell to Skyrim, as we know it, for a beat. Head north to the last DLC. You know, feels strange having finished the proper campaign of the game for once. I think another playthrough meeting the full requirements I am definitely not going to do again this year, or maybe even the next, but I think it's worth revisiting, playing from another perspective. It's one of those systems where as you learn more, as you come to understand the system, there's more you can do. And less at the same time, weirdly enough. It's like, at first, I didn't want to deal with magic, I didn't want to deal with stealth, so I just did straight up warrior, so I think that's definitely going to be the last. Obviously, enchanting's still my weak spot in abilities, but I've acquainted myself nicely in stealth, I think. I'm no Metal Gear Solid pro, but I can get the job done. Ah, one last ride. From Riften to Windhelm. Granted, part of me is like, okay, I want passage to Solstein, and I want my horse. I don't care what he costs in barding. I don't care what he costs in feed. Give me a number, I will hand you the gold to make this problem go away. Oh, Shadowmere being Shadowmere, there's a good chance he may just eat the crew. Almost like I know what I'm doing. But in reality, I just have a bigger number. Ah, there's that wiseacre. Oh god, I still have to find that Torch of Shadows. They told me that it's somewhere I've been, but where I've been also includes a city, so... I hate riddles that I don't already have the answer to. Of course, when I think of riddles these days, I still often find my brain sliding straight back to Blame the Pain. The Dark Tower series. Not the most inspired character ever, but a fascinating choice of antagonist. Blame the motto. Blame the train. Blame the pain. Game of riddles for your life. And of course, Gollum. In The Hobbit, or There and Back Again. You know, Tolkien wasn't perfect. And there are the same problems you find in a fair number of novels here and there. In fantasy and action-y and military dramas, and even noir. Oh, you're either brave or stupid. They actually got a mammoth. I'll be damned! I didn't know any hunters got mammoths. Usually I see them attempt and just get mauled. Guess it's theoretically possible. It's incredibly unlikely. Like the other ones, I just assumed dragged a mammoth in from the dropfall trap. It was already half dead. Granted, if I was asked how you fight a mammoth, my suggestion would be, you don't. Yeah, one of these days I might get around to doing Far Cry, but I know there's a fair bit of copyrighted music I've got to dodge in that game. Games. Well, okay, Far Cry for me starts at free. No shade to 2. Like, 1 and 2 were important. They did interesting things, some that we haven't seen again, in ways we were not likely to see again, that inspired a lot of survival games and shooters. So good to have Shadowmere back. So worried for a minute. Apparently there's a number of exploits around Shadowmere along that I didn't know about. I honestly didn't know that he had the most health and most stamina of any horse in Skyrim. I just thought he was a really good horse. Like, I just liked him from my time with the guild in my my first attempt at a thieves run. Uh-oh. I appear to be slowly drowning. Alright. Well, let's consider what we have for ice. Not quite sure how that happened the first time. Guess the ice sheets are a little different out here. I have found a physics surface that Shadowmere cannot conquer. Hello! Alright.
Yes? Hmm?
I'd like passage.
I guess nothing bad happened the last time. Right then. Let's be
250
off.
gold. Let's go. Shadowmere!
Captain Gallon does the business around
Oh,
here.
god
I'm
damn
just
it.
a ship's mate.
Please tell me they at least have stables here. I suppose.
May the wind be at your back, friend.
I suppose this is a fine time to stop. I did my damage to get Shadowmere out here, but no dice. Well, let's see what trouble we can get into.
Headed east. We've got our eyes on you.
Fair enough. I'd have eyes on me too.
Excuse me, but the temple is for followers of our faith.
You know anything about Mir?
It sounds very familiar. Not someone here, but I'm not sure I can recall.
Do you know him or not?
I can't be sure. I know I've heard that name, but it doesn't.
Oh,
feel
dear sweet
real.
glob.
Does that make any sense?
No. You know what I forgot, Trashkin? I forgot to do the Leveriffium.
Captain Gallon does the business around here. I'm just a ship's mate.
How? Skyrim, I'm gonna need you to calm down and take a deep breath for at least a minute here. Shadowmere just adjourned to... I just got Shadowmere back! Oh, thank God. Alright, let's get ourselves out to the Labyrinthium. No, other set of mountains. No, there it is. Can I not fast travel while saddled? There we go! Alright, Shadowmere, you wait here. This is going to be silly and dangerous. Yo, trolls! Leave, I nearly forgot Labyrinthium. Sup? Next, please. Fortunately, I've kept the mask on me this entire time. Here we go! I am dying to see what that last one does. Hold on, I missed one? I missed one. Volsung's back home. Uno momento. Oh god, where did I put Volstrom? I was like, there's no point in this. Oh, Glob, Trashkin, this is embarrassing. Uno momento. Oh!
Of the ancient Nord art.
The dragon sword comes. Ah, thank God I put it somewhere safe. Oh, I haven't cured my own wolfism, have I? Yeah, I'll fight my way out.
Comes. It's an end to the evil of all Skyrim's foes. Beware, beware, the Dragonborn comes.
I love that I can hire bards. I don't know what to tell you. I'd like a wider array of songs next time, Bethesda. And yes, being a giant nerd, you know what my one problem with the Peter Jackson Lord of the Rings trilogy was? That the songs were largely absent from the orcs, and the orc songs were like my favorite as a kid. I know, like, where there's a whip, there's a way, what funny little birds, like, there was something gleeful and cruel about them, and yet, they were my favorite. Like, I still sometimes find myself singing, where there's a whip, there's a way to myself. You think it's awkward getting caught singing your favorite? Try getting caught singing where there's a whip, there's a way, and starting to belt the chorus. Yeah, there's not a lot of recovery from that one. Unless they're of a certain age and already know the tune. Or you're at con. Here we go. I was like, oh god, please tell me I didn't miss one. Oh god, why? There. Alright, let's see what you do. When health is low, chance to heal wear and nearby enemies. Not bad. Well, we're at near full cap, but I like to live dangerously. Alright, let's go get my horse. We'll just make those a part of the decor at our new home. Raven Rock, no doubt. Or is it Red Rock? I forget. Ah, it's an Arcus Jaeger now. Alright, let's see if we can just cheese Shadowmere over. Because I am not doing this without my horse. Does saddling them count as falling and therefore make me unable to travel fast? I bet it does.
If you're looking for passage, talk to Captain
Oh god
Galland.
damn it!
Talk to Captain Galland if you're looking to book passage.
Well, let's get acquainted. I don't see many
Veleth,
torches around
Captain
here.
of the Veteran Guard at your service.
If you intend to wander Solstheim, you do so at your own risk.
That I will.
Glover Mallory.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Like an old pro.
The wretched niche. Charming!
Mogul doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
Teldrin Sero, blade for hire. If you have the coin, I'm at your service.
We have all sorts of authentic dark elf food and drink here. Geldis Did I know someone by that name? Someone...
I keep getting that
wanted
response.
something.
Do you remember
Maybe
what
I'm
they
just
wanted?
confused. I can't be sure.
How's this dude 2 steps ahead of me
Until next
everywhere
time.
already? Hey.
If you're dealing with me, there's only one thing to remember. Pay your debts or end up hurt.
Fair. Do you know Mira?
No, wait. I recognize the name, but I'm not sure why.
Tell me whatever you can.
I don't know. I feel strange just thinking about it. A temple, maybe. Here on the island, Something about a temple?
Thank you.
Until next time.
They really take their storage scene serious.
Welcome
Hey.
to the Retching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest sujammer that will ever grace your lips.
Specialty?
The finest sujammer to cross your lips, friend.
What's
the own
sujammer?
personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujammer. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it.
Well, I got a question, folks, anyway,
I
so...
was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the sujammer and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
Ahem. Try this beer. It'll get you drunk. Style marketing. Could use a little housekeeping. I mean, I gotta admit, it's pretty comfy. Pretty spacious looking. Yeah, a little underwhelming. It's not very lively down here. Like, everybody's drinking in the hallway. Oh, 6 a.m. That explains it.
Welcome to the Sorry. Gildas won't allow me to drink while I'm working at the Netch.
Teldrin Cerro, blade for hire.
All right, then.
If you have the coin.
I work for Mogul. You got a problem? You talk to him.
Alright, well, I suppose we'll worry about free beer next time. Hey, you want to get drunk on
If you've got any
ships?
gripes, check in at Morvain Manor.
Okay, I gotta admit, the trilobite shield looks spiffy as hell. Abandoned building. Well, I guess it's just abandoned. Should have been my first hint. And no torches, of course. Dumb skooma eater. Well, that might be good for a read. Poison song. Yeah, why not?
Modin Vela. The security of both Raven Rock and Councillor Morvain is my primary.
So what are
no
those
one
ash
knows,
bombs?
really. Superstitious folks say they're the Risen. They started attacking the bulwark a few... We've
How
had
often do
2
they
other
attack?
assaults on the bulwark. I know it sounds crazy, but it's almost like...
So is there a motivation?
Something has to be directing them against us. And we need to find out who or what it is.
Right. Do you know someone
I
near Murak?
might know someone. Or maybe not. I can't remember.
Just tell me if you know.
I can't. I just can't be sure. I think maybe he had something to do with a temple. A temple here on the island.
Well, good
Does
enough.
that help?
Looking for any potions? I
Hey.
should mix some of this into my next potion. Who knows what would happen?
Be careful. This General Curious sounds out of his mind.
Yes, I'm proud to say that I grow or harvest most of it myself. Huh. I only wish I had a better source for netch jelly. Those creatures are difficult to track down since it's so dangerous beyond the bulwark.
Good to know. I could gather some for you
That would be
out there.
splendid. I'd be more than happy to give you something for the effort.
Happy to. You would happen to know of someone
think
named Murak?
so, though it sounds like a name I've heard before.
Can you tell me anything about
I hear
him?
that name, and I see a temple here on Solstheim. What could that mean?
Search me. Well, you have a good day,
Careful
Mira.
with those
Enjoy the
netches.
booze!
They may look tame. Seriously.
Glovers. Hey, Glover.
You haven't seen Crescius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken... No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe.
Really?
They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
You don't say.
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crescius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
Okay. By the way, Gildus wants you to try this.
Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip.
You're welcome.
Well, well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here.
Well, what can I say?
So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart?
You called it. He's doing quite well.
Good to hear. Tam Layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine?
Yes, I can.
Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone.
Nothing at all?
Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle. Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back.
Okay, I'm not judging,
Besides,
just saying.
it's really my problem anyway. I caused it.
Well, read me in.
A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up on my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us.
Ah, shit. What he
That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect.
Oof. So, do you know where he got off to?
Before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag.
What?
I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers. But he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there.
Well, I'll do what I can.
You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed.
Agreed. So how'd you wind up in Ravenrock?
And the one that I hear most often from visitors to our town. I wish I had a more romantic tale to tell, but I was simply seeking my fortune and chose Ravenrock to ply my trade. Besides, knowing how to repair bone mold armor wasn't very useful in Riften.
True. How'd you learn?
I had a friend over there, a dark elf named Van Ryth, a very talented armor smith.
Huh.
Spent a lot of time with the guy swapping smithing techniques. Learned a heck of a lot, including how to repair bone mold. After he moved on to greener pastures, I decided to pack up, move out here, and put those lessons to the test. Been here ever since.
Well, you know, everyone's got their favorite.
You
well,
tell
I suppose,
Crushes he better
Trashkin.
give that... Find my
I have
pickaxe
probably
yet?
run over schedule again. Damned if I
Clever
don't
man,
enjoy
Mr.
chewing on some
If
new
you're looking for a
content.
smith, you found one of the best.
So I suppose I've got to search even more of the town just to make sure there wasn't anything Shadow Torch related around here. Is that a mine? That's a mine. Yeah, if I were a Shadow Pick, I'd be there, but I haven't been there. So, Trashkin, on a whole new island, with a whole new set of problems, is where we're gonna end. Before I run screaming into the new content. I'd like to thank y'all for coming out. I'd like to thank y'all for watching. And, Shannon, you can officially consider yourself a Trashkin Elite. You've been watching forever and a day. Thank you, in particular. So, as always, I'd like to remind you all that if you enjoyed your time here and you're new, you can always help out the channel by subscribing and joining us around the trash fire when it's lit or when you care to. We have plenty of drinks, plenty of snacks, plenty of seating, and plenty of videos to keep you amused. Or just get an idea of a game you want to play. That is the ultimate goal, is to get you out there and playing games yourself. But if you don't have the time or inclination or the spoons right now, hey, that's what we're here for. So, until next time, I'd like to again remind you all to count your spoons, hydrate, medicate, and take care of yourselves as best you can. Don't forget to tell the people you love you give a good damn. Go play some games. Good night, and I'll see you all in the next one.